I'm Jose Flores. I served 13 years in prison in Texas, and I'm reading excerpts from a letter written in April 2020 by Javier Camacho, who had COVID-19 while incarcerated at the Beto unit in Palestine, Texas. This letter has been lightly edited for length and clarity. I remember I told my cellie I felt kind of ill. I slept for 2 days, so he woke me up and asked me if I was all right, but I couldn't say anything. I just looked at him and shook my head. After that, I remember I put my mat on the floor because I didn't have the strength to get on the top bunk after I came down to use the toilet. The nurse told me that she was going to test me for coronavirus, but she told me to fill out a paper with my family info, and the paper said some sophisticated stuff about if I don't make it, who are they going to contact. So that is when I realized that it was serious stuff. But I'm doing a life sentence, so really on my mind was like, well, this inferno is going to end soon. I was feeling real sick, and when the nurse checked my temperature, it was real high. I told her I needed some medication, but she kept going. Well, the next day a male nurse checked my temperature, and he said it's 103, and I told him I needed some medication, and he told me, you're all right. After that, I started denying the temperature checks because to me it was like they don't do anything to help me. After that is when a nurse came with a paper and told me that I came up positive with the coronavirus. So I asked her if we were going to get some kind of medical treatment, and she said no. I told her, hey, we are human. We ain't no animals. You can't just wait for us to die. But she just looked at me and left. The next day, an officer came to my cell and told me that I had to move to 2-row with the cellie. Then the next day she came early, saying to pack my stuff because I was on emergency chain. The nurses checked my temperature, and I let them do it because it was the only way to get on the bus, and to me that was my way to a better place where I might get some medical attention. But when they checked my temperature, it was 101, so they put me to the side and sent me to a doctor. She checked the sound of my lungs and asked me if I ever had tuberculosis, and I said no, and she said, well, you can go. So I came out of the room and told the sergeant the doctor said I'm good for the bus. So I jumped in my new adventure. When we got to this unit, they put me with a cellie, and I told him I'm real sick at nights. I feel like I can't breathe. He told me, hey bro, you feel like that again, tell me. We'll make some noise to get you some medical attention. I know that I'm in prison and we don't get good medical attention. All I was hoping was to just go to sleep and never wake up.